Hi and welcome to this tutorial. Today's question, can I run an internet business from home? Stay tuned and watch from start to finish because the tips, practical ideas and methods that I am about to give you will help you start your own online business and create a second income. And just very quickly, please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel and give the video a like because that really does motivate me to make more content for you. Thank you very much. Let's get into it. Let's start with idea number 1. Start your own clothing line. If you have some designs in mind and a little bit of time on your hands, you can get your own clothing company off the ground. If you already own a Shopify store, you can set up your own clothing line using Printify, Printful or a similar product sourcing app. Each automatically links your store to a parallel printers and clothing manufacturers. They also handle every step of the retail fulfillment process for you, giving you the freedom to design and ship a wide range of pieces right out of the gate. Now let me tell you why you may want to think about starting a clothing line. There's nothing more satisfying than creating products people will use every day. As soon as you build your Shopify store, you can start selling instantly. Thanks to print-on-demand apps, the process of designing and delivering your own custom-made clothing has been streamlined and simplified. You will love the feeling of seeing your designs come to life by transforming your creativity into something real and profitable. Now this is for those looking to design and develop their own clothing and collections. If you are interested in the fashion world but have no interest or skills in design, consider reselling by buying a wholesale or trying dropshipping. For those designing a clothing line from scratch, this is the point where you will decide what type of business you are looking to run. This will help you determine how much time, effort and funding you will require up front. A few business models are hand production. This is where you make and sell your designs direct to customers through your own website or online marketplaces or at markets and pop-ups. The next is manufacturing partner. This is where you create collections and produce pieces of clothing through a manufacturer, then sell your clothing line wholesale to other retailers. And you have print on demand. This is where you design repeating patterns or graphics to print on blank t-shirts and other clothing items using a print on demand model, selling online through your own store. Now what does it cost to start a clothing line? Once you have a small business idea for your clothing line, you may be able to fund it yourself and bootstrap as you go along. Designing and sewing made to order clothing on your own means you don't have to carry a ton of inventory. However, you will need to invest up front in equipment and large quantities of fabric to be cost effective. Other costs include shipping materials, fees for launching your site and a marketing budget. If you plan to go all in and work with manufacturers on a production run, you'll have high upfront costs to meet minimums. A solid business plan and costing exercise will help you determine how much funding you'll need. Here is idea number 2, which is to start a dropshipping business. Think you need a warehouse full of inventory to run your own business? Think again. Dropshipping is a great way to start a business on a budget. You can hit the ground running by sourcing a pre-existing product from a supplier and having them take care of things like packaging and fulfillment. This process lets you skip a lot of obstacles that might be standing in the way of you starting your own business. More importantly, a dropshipping eliminates the risk of finding out there's no market for your product after investing in a huge order with a manufacturer or supplier. Now here's another tip. If you use Shopify, it's easy to start a dropshipping business and begin selling without the hassle of managing inventory, packaging or shipping. Orders are sent directly from your wholesaler to your customers, so you can work on what really matters. Now let me tell you why you may want to choose dropshipping as your online business. You don't need to stock products in a physical location, which means your cash flow won't get tied up in inventory. There's less of an upfront cash risk for you. Now whenever a purchase is made, you place an order with a third party that handles the rest of the process for you. Since you don't have to deal with things like tracking inventory or mailing packages, dropshipping eliminates a lot of the potential headaches for starting entrepreneurs. And there's no warehouse, which means you can run your business from anywhere. Whether it's your living room or the cafe down the street, you decide where you want to work from. Now let me tell you, how does dropshipping actually work? There is no more upfront inventory costs or shipping logistics. With dropshipping, products are sent directly from your wholesaler to your customers. Step 1 is where your customer places an order from your online store. Step number 2, your store automatically sends the order to your dropshipping supplier. Step number 3, your dropshipping supplier prepares your customer's order. And step number 4, your dropshipping supplier ships the order directly to your customer. Here is another useful tip for you. While searching for new product ideas, make sure to look beyond the products themselves. It may sound cliche, but there is heavy competition in the most common and popular product categories. Choosing a different or unique angle can be instrumental to the success and the results that you get. Try not to look just at the products, but also look for potential in the product category itself. I would suggest to consider new markets, new features, and new ways to use the existing products. And don't be afraid to look at smaller product categories and niches. Even though a niche is a smaller subset of a larger category with less potential customers, it makes up for that by way of less competitors and a more targeted audience. Less competition makes it easier to get to the top of Google, and it can be more cost effective and efficient to advertise to your customers online. Let me give you another tip for dropshipping. Identify a niche market. A niche is a particular segment of a larger market defined by its own unique preferences, interests and needs. These factors separate it from the larger product category, ensuring you appeal to a smaller and more specific audience group. While niche e-commerce stores appeal to fewer potential customers, they often enjoy less competition and saturation than larger market segments. As such, by picking and sticking to a specific niche, you can pour your efforts into understanding and fulfilling the needs of that particular audience and quickly become a trusted authority in that field. To demonstrate the value of marketing to a small niche, let's look at influencer marketing. Interestingly, nano influencers with followings of only 1,000 to 5,000 people achieve 5% engagement, which is generally higher than influencers with audiences of several hundreds of thousands. Now, why is this? With a smaller niche, you can build more meaningful connections and interact more closely with your audience. Some niches regularly make the list of popular dropshipping items. As a result, they're sometimes referred to as evergreen niches. Let me give you a few examples of these. The first one is jewellery, another one is tech and tech accessories, another one is fashion, watches, beauty and home and garden. With the basics in mind, here are some of my top tips for picking a profitable dropshipping niche. Now, does the prospective niche lend itself to the occasional seasonal product? For example, are there products relevant to your niche that you could capitalise on during Halloween, Christmas and the summer holidays? Does the prospective niche have innovative winning products that are often introduced to the market? Rather than zoning in on just one dropshipping product, shortlist up to 5 or 6, and make sure your niche lends itself to reasonable markup opportunities. Here is another top tip. Selling popular or trending dropshipping products is one way to get started. However, focusing on steady sellers facilitates a more long-term approach. Alternatively, you can do both, i.e. you can profit from the latest trends and sell items with consistent demand. Either way, the crazes only last so long, so you'll need a backup plan to nurture your audience. I suggest to use tools for finding profitable dropshipping products. One good free tool that I recommend that you use is Google Trends. In short, Google Trends is an excellent product research tool. It provides at-a-glance information using graphs on search interest over time in any country you want. This free platform is quick and straightforward to use. You simply search products you're considering selling and up pops the data on interest over time, be it 12 months, the past 90 days, the past month and so on. Idea number 3 is to sell your art online. Whether you're a painter, a photographer or musician, there are plenty of online business ideas and ways to turn your latest masterpiece into a source of revenue or income with a beautifully designed e-commerce website. If painting or photography is your forte, you can sell your art as prints, canvases and framed posters using Printify or Printful. This is a fantastic way to turn your art into something tangible that people can take home and integrate into their space. Is music your thing? You can sell your beats, songs and samples and more as digital downloads. Just take a look at Drum Broker. the largest online drum sample business in the world. Its founder created a successful and sustainable small business model with the help of apps like Fetch App and ShipStation. Here are a few reasons why you may want to start to sell art online. You'll be part of people's lives by getting your work into customers' homes. You'll create a platform for showcasing your work by setting up a shop online. As an artist, creating an art isn't just a hobby, it's a way of life. This is your chance to turn your passion into an income stream and potentially do what you love for a living. Let's look at idea number 4, which is to become a freelance writer, designer or developer. Writers, graphic designers and developers can start a low-cost business based on their talents. As a freelancer, you'll be able to put your skills to good use by helping people across the world with their projects while making some money yourself, of course. Freelancing doesn't mean committing to month-long projects that eat away at your free time. You can easily pick up bite-sized tasks that fit your schedule. To find people that need your help, I would suggest to try freelancing online marketplaces like Upwork.com and Fiverr.com. It's worth noting that Fiverr is a little different from a traditional job board. As the name suggests, a lot of the posted jobs pay $5. The key to making big money on Fiverr is carefully setting up your offers so you can easily upsell the client. For instance, you could offer to write a 150-word introduction for a blog post as your initial $5 service. As an upsell, you could charge another $10 for every additional 150 words. You can tweak your services until you've found a combination that makes it worth your while. If you want total control over how much you charge, I suggest you create a Shopify store. You can list your services as products and disable shipping, since you won't actually be delivering anything to your customers. You can even use apps like BTA, Appointments Booking App, and Events Calendar to give your customers the option to schedule more appointments. Let me tell you why freelancing is a good option to start an online business. When you freelance, you choose which projects you want to work on and set your own schedule and workplace. Getting paid to do something you're good at is a rewarding feeling, whether you're looking to strike out on your own or just want some extra cash on the weekend. If you're new to writing, designing or developing, freelancing is an excellent way to build your portfolio and get some real experience in a wide range of industries. You might discover that you have a knack or a passion for something that you've never expected. Now here are some of my top tips to help you become a freelancer. Tip number 1 is to define your reasons for wanting to be a freelancer. If you want to be a successful freelancer, the first step is to define your ultimate goal. Now take some time to ask yourself why you want to become a freelancer, whether the reason is to achieve a particular lifestyle or earn extra income. Knowing your motivation can help you maintain productivity if you ever encounter challenges when working. Tip number 2, give yourself some deadlines. Set a deadline for each of your milestone goals. For example, you can set deadlines for selecting your niche, finding your first client, and leaving your full-time job if you ever intend to do so. Because freelancers create and adhere to their schedules without any supervision, giving yourself deadlines from the beginning can help you get comfortable with keeping up with your future responsibilities. You may want to create some leeway for these deadlines because you're new to this opportunity and you may encounter unprecedented challenges. And tip number 3, define your niche. Many freelancers start by offering the experience they acquired in previous jobs. It's a quick way to start working without needing to acquire additional skills. Make a list of your current skills and consider how you can turn these into a service for which clients are willing to pay for. Imagine your ideal client and think about what problems they may have that you can help them resolve. You can then create a summary of your service that outlines what you do and describes how it helps prospective clients. This can help you to pitch your services to prospective clients and establish yourself in your chosen niche. Tip number 4 is to gather what you need to get started. Verify with your county or city whether you need to file any paperwork or attain any licenses or permits to work independently in your chosen field. You can also create a business plan that outlines your services, target demographic and marketing strategy. Then build a website and order business cards to advertise your services online. Tip number 5 is to create a portfolio. Your portfolio is a collection of your previous work that highlights your skills and experience within a specific niche. Prospective clients typically ask freelancers to provide them with a portfolio in addition to their resumes. If you're just starting out in your chosen niche, then you can create a portfolio with sample works. You can also build your portfolio by working at a discounted rate or for a non-profit organisation to gain some experience. Let me now give you idea number 5, which is to teach an online course. Teaching an online course is a low investment online business idea for generating some passive income. All you need to do is put together a video walkthrough explaining a subject that you're familiar with and then host it on your own personal website. Although it requires effort up front, if you manage to design a popular high value video tutorial series, you can make money on an ongoing basis as people continue to enroll in your course. To start creating your first online course, I suggest to brainstorm a topic you know well enough to teach someone how to do from scratch. This can be anything like music production, social media marketing, web development, you name it. The next thing you'll want to do is to grab a screencasting app like ScreenFlow to record your screen and voice while you walk through your students through your tutorials. ScreenFlow or Camtasia Studio also comes with a built-in video editing suite, so you can shoot and cut your videos all on the same platform. Let me tell you why you should consider to teach an online course. With an online course, you can set it and forget it. Take a few days, weeks, depending on the complexity you're aiming for to build an online course, and you can reap the benefits for months. You already have the knowledge, you just need to share it. Focus on teaching something you're already an expert at, and the rest will come naturally, whether it's building iOS apps, creating monthly budgets, or running expert Facebook ad campaigns. Teaching someone a new skill is its own reward. While there's definitely money to be made teaching online courses, helping other people is always a satisfying experience in itself. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to tell me in the comments section below the video which one idea from this video you are going to use first. I'd be interested to hear from you. Are you ready to create a second income online? I've got something special for you. Click the link below to join our exclusive webinar on creating a second income online. This isn't just a video, it's your ticket to a game-changing opportunity. Don't miss out. Click that link below now and I will see you at the webinar. I hope you found this video useful. Please share it with your friends, like it and tell people about it. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and please like the video. Just click the subscribe button below this video. If you have any questions, leave a comment under the video below and I will follow up with you. Thank you for watching.